Hello, my name is Daniel Aguila, and for my culinary arts assignment, I'm going to be explaining what to do in these situations to prevent an accident or from someone or yourself getting hurt. So, for first, I'm going to be demonstrating what you should do in a spill. So, let's say someone clumsily drops some water, some oil. What you do is you must get a dry rag, and for example, you must clean up the spill just like that, and you can also use paper towels just like that to pick up the spill. Now, let me explain a sprain. Now, when you're walking, you could potentially get a sprain, you could fall, and you can get hurt. Now, the best way to prevent a sprain is by wearing the right footwear. Now, you must never wear sandals, you must wear shoes. No toes out, no Crocs, shoes. Now, I'm going to be explaining a cut. Now, what you should do when you get cut, for example, let's say I'm cutting some tomato, and I accidentally cut my finger. Well, what you should do is, to prevent a cut, is by watching where your fingers are. Never put your fingers like this on a produce. You must always have your fingers closed. You must never keep your fingers like this, but like this. You want to prevent yourself from getting cut, and you don't want to cause an injury. Also, if you are handing out a knife to someone, make sure to give it like this. Put the knife down so the person can grab it. Never give it to them. Like that. You can hurt someone. So, what should you do in a fire? Now, for example, let's say I'm cooking, but I'm not focused on the dish. I'm just focused on, cutting some vegetables. So, if a fire does occur, what you must do is simply either put the lid on and let it sit. The lack of oxygen will eventually short out the fire. So, you won't have to worry about the fire. But never dump water onto the fire, because that will make it worse. So now I'm going to be explaining a proper lifting. Now, let's say for example this box is full of produce. What you want to do is to lift the box properly with your legs, never with your back. If you lift with your back, you could potentially throw out your back, you can get hurt, and you'll need medical attention. So, next, we're going to be explaining some chemicals. Now, in the kitchen, you have to keep your chemicals secure. Like, for example, under the sink here. The chemicals are all in here, labeled, and properly organized. You must never have chemicals near your food. Okay? So, people can potentially get intoxicated, and it can lead to someone getting hospitalized. So, always keep your chemicals away from food and sealed and labeled. So then, now, for example, this right here is an electric oven. So, but let's say it was a gas stove. So, a fire starts. Simply what you do is turn it off. You don't want to cause an explosion that couldn't get others hurt, including yourself. So what you must do is you must shut off the stove, and you must also turn off the pilot. You do not want to cause a massive explosion, because that can get others hurt. And you must always be ready for when a fire is to occur. Thank you.